Hey there, glad you're back. In the last video I asked several questions about what type of shape you're in. Most of you watching would admit that you're out of shape and unhappy about it. You'd also admit that for whatever reason at the present time, you're not doing anything to improve your fitness. Right now, you're losing your fitness game. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing and continue to be unhappy? Now that doesn't make much sense, does it? So you're probably wondering, how do I get started? Most of you would say to me, it's so hard to get started, what do I do? Let me let you in on a little secret. Starting in anything you do is always the hardest part. It's the law of inertia, which states that a body in motion tends to stay in motion and a body at rest tends to stay at rest. It takes 10 times the energy and force to get something moving than it does to maintain its speed or stop it once it gets moving. So now, where do you start? This is where 90% of the fitness companies and personal trainers get it wrong. They try to convince you that if you just come in or have them come to you and get you to exercising, you are on your way. And for some people, it can work that way. But for the majority of us, we will start, and after getting really sore or not seeing results in a week or so, we will wave the white towel and quit. Side note, mega health companies are counting on you to quit it. It's called breaking. The person signs up for about 6 months or a year, sometimes month to month, and after a couple weeks, the person quits, but he or she already has paid his money. So the club makes money without having to give you the service. Most gyms don't want you to know that. Now back to the problem. So what went wrong? Remember this, your body follows your mind, not the other way around. Let me repeat that. Your body follows your mind, not the other way around. Which means for the first thing you need to do is have your mind right. First thing you need to do is start to imagine where you want to be fitness-wise. Then you need to write it down in a positive way. Yes, I mean you need to set goals for yourself. Now this is where I add my touch to goal setting. Instead of taking your goals and just getting started, I want you to find a fitness expert you can trust or 3 fitness experts you don't know and give them a call, and I want you to run your goals by them and find out just how realistic they are. If they say you're good, then get started. If they say your goals are unrealistic, then ask them what is realistic and then adjust your goals accordingly. Then get started. One of the main points of failure that people have to deal with is setting unrealistic goals. It's a killer. So now, let's talk about getting you started. Remember I talked about inertia and how hard it is to get started? When people talk about starting a fitness program, for me a certain classic movie comes to mind. Pretty much everyone has seen the movie that catapulted Sylvester Stallone's great career, Rocky. Most people remember the scene, that famous scene. Rocky is running up the stairs and gets to the top, throws his hands up in victory while he's training. A chilling and very emotional moment, and one that everybody likes to think that their fitness is going to get to. But the scene that most people don't remember is the first day that he started training for that fight. He started out on his run. And by the end of his run, as you can see, he was cramping in his side, his body was writhing in pain. It was really disheartening just to look at. So just imagine how he felt. So how do you prevent that from happening to you? The secret, you start before you start. With my students who have never worked out or who have not worked out in a long time, I give them something to do before they have their first workout with me. And this is an example of their workout. First day, second day, in the morning, they get up, 15 sit-ups, 15 push-ups, and 20 squats. Not a lot. And that night, 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 squats. Those are the first 2 days. Third and fourth day in the morning, 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, and 25 squats. That evening, right before they go to bed, 15 sit-ups, 15 push-ups, and 20 squats. On that fifth to sixth day in the morning, 25 sit-ups, 25 push-ups, and 30 squats. And that evening, 20 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, and 25 squats. On the seventh day, they rest. Now, what this does is a twofold victory. First, it starts to give you confidence about moving forward in your fitness program. And second, it gets your body through the initial shock of starting a workout program. Now, you have realistic goals and you've gone through the pre-start workout program. Now, this is where your fitness program becomes super powerful. And I'll cover why in a video, not the next video, but the video after that. Let me tell you a story about one of my students that went through this. Now, Michelle was a parent of one of the athletes that I was training. She had never worked out and was seriously unhappy about where she was fitness-wise. She decided to try out a boot camp workout and could not even lift 3-pound weights. She could not do the basic workout that day and she was depressed. I told her that if she would just follow my lead, we would get her in the shape that she wanted to be in, and quickly. So we set up her goals, and I gave her her pre-start assignment before she started her fitness program. So you understand, Michelle was over 225 pounds when she started. And she was bringing her daughter for her competition and cheerleading practice, bringing her son to work out with me 2 days a week. We decided that would be her gym days, and the other days she would do from home. And as you can see, Michelle was working out. And as you can see, she's doing more than just regular push-ups. But for what you really want to know, the result. In 4 weeks, she lost 2 pant sizes. Then we put her on a nutritional program. Not a diet, we don't believe in it. In 10 weeks, she had dropped 8 pant sizes. She was stronger and more energized than she had ever been in her life. This just shows how powerful your fitness program can be if you start off right. So if you really want to get in shape, I have given you a blueprint to a great start. Number 1, think about where you want to be ultimately in your fitness. Write down your goals. Have someone that knows fitness review them. Party number 3 is if you need to, rewrite them if necessary. And 4, get started with your pre-start workout I gave you earlier. It's just that simple. Now a note for you. If you feel that the pre-start workout is too easy, double the amount of reps you're doing on each exercise. If you don't have anyone to share your goals with, write them down in the comment section. I will review them and get them back to you ASAP so you can get started. I also want you to start a fitness journal, nothing crazy. Just start writing down what you did fitness-wise that day and how you feel about it. Now humor me. I will talk to you about its importance in the next video. And let me let you know a little secret. It's very important. I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Now in the next video, I will share more ways to keep your mindset right and also some more fitness tips. I also will be sharing my story with you. Until then, get started on the road to winning your fitness camp.